Hey everyone, it's Alicia and happy Wednesday morning and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, this is kind of a wrap-up time for us here in the Holy Land. I've been here for the last couple of months with my husband and he's been working and doing some stuff for work. He can work anywhere in the world, which is pretty amazing. And I have been off for the summer because I'm a professor and I go back to work in a couple of weeks, which is hard to imagine because I've been out here touring and making and it's been amazing. But very soon I'm heading home. But folks, before I do that, I gotta tell you, I was catching up on all sorts of videos late last night and this morning, and it was amazing to see all the great birthday racks that went out and all the beautiful gifting you guys have been doing. And I have more about that later because, believe it or not, we have amazing generosity to share with you guys. And I'm gonna come back on later today and do that properly. But folks, I wanted to say Ms. Rhonda Coleman was struggling with distressing. She was struggling with distressing of these really cool vintage scales she hauled. And I have to tell you, I had some of that trouble too when doing the houses for Sabrina and some other stuff. But the Deco Art Chalky Finish paint works really well for distressing. I have it here in the turquoise, but it comes in pink and white and ivory and snow. It comes in all sorts of colors, folks. And if you're going to distress wood or metal, this works really well. Yes, you have to use a wax after to make sure that the chalky finish doesn't wear off more over time. But it's well worth it, folks. This stuff actually makes stuff look vintaged and patinaed. So, Miss Rhonda Coleman, you need to get yourself some chalky paint. Now, Martha Stewart has a line too, but it's more expensive and it comes in a smaller jar. I went with the Deco Art and it worked great, folks. Just a little tip in case you want to vintage up or distress stuff, be it metal, wood, paper. This stuff is amazing. It's amazing. Now, guess what came while I was gone? Oh yes, Frank Garcia Studios, folks. And you know something? He got here faster than Amazon and cheaper than Amazon. And guys, he wrapped everything in crinkle paper and tissue paper. I'm not kidding. It was like opening a Happy Meal box. I couldn't believe it. Full of crinkle, full of tissue. I don't know if he does that all the time, but I was so impressed with his shipping and packaging, and everything arrived in mint condition. Not one thing was bent. Now, if you all remember, I hauled that Christmas, that new Prima pad, Christmas in the Country, because I wanted to do some rustic Christmas making for some of my shabby-esque friends, specifically Miss Sabrina. But folks, this pad is amazing. I'm going to show you all these cut aparts. You are going to just cry when you see this pad. First of all, it's double-sided. It's beautiful thick paper from Prima. They have thick, this is thicker than my other Prima paper, folks. And look at these cut aparts. Like this whole pad is usable. There wasn't one sheet in this pad that I don't foresee using. And you know, folks, normally I'm honest with you and I tell you there's one or two I just don't love. Yeah, there's not one sheet in this pad that I don't love. I couldn't believe it. I flipped through quickly and there's like several of each kind. So you've got the front and you've got the back so you can decide how you want to use it. Folks, it has everything from flannel to roses to, and it's pinks and reds, but it's a lot of pink, red, and green, but so many soft pinks, like shabby pinks, and then reserved for the red, they have like a more rustic feel with the truck. I couldn't believe this pad. I mean, honestly, this is a fantastic paper pad. So this is the new Prima Christmas in the Country pad, and this came out of Frank Garcia Studio. This one was $9.99. You get 30 sheets. You get 5 sheets each. They're double-sided. The quality, folks, is unbelievable, and the cut-aparts are stunning. Stunning. And so many per sheet. Like, I couldn't believe it. So that was amazing. Now, I gotta tell you, my friend Sabrina told me I would love Mintay paper. But folks, it was so expensive everywhere. It was just so pricey, I couldn't afford it. But Frank Garcia had these single sheets. I have to tell you that as much as that Prima paper is good quality, this is almost cardstock good quality. So I hauled some of the single sheets. This is called Life Stories, this collection. I am mad crazy in love with it. It's both vintage and shabby. And look at all the typewriters, guys. I hauled this to make a certain somebody a pocket letter. It is double-sided. Look at it, because you know I have a thing about the backs being as good as the front. Folks, I don't even know how I'm going to alter this. This is so beautiful. I am now a huge fan of Mintay. This paper quality is incredible. It's just incredible. Now, here's the problem with Mintay. It's pricey, folks. This is like one of those things where I told you every time I looked it was like $40. But Frank Garcia Studios had single sheets on for $1.49, which is pricey. We're used to paying 99 cents, 75 cents. But I get here 12 for my pocket letter, which is exactly what I needed. They're all coordinating. They're so beautiful. I'm not sorry I paid that, folks. The paper is such good quality, and look how pretty it is. It is so pretty. And then I also decided to get a couple of the sheets of the Christmas in the Country larger cut aparts. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. When you're putting the Mintay next to the Prima, as good as Prima is great quality, the Mintay is far better, folks. The Mintay paper is almost cardstock quality. It's like, I don't know, it's at least 200 pound, if not more. It's amazing. Now, this Prima paper is still really good quality for paper, folks. It's nice and thick for paper. But again, for a pocket letter, it's perfect. If I were doing a tag, I'd have to thick it up. The Mintay, I don't even know if I would barely have to thick it up. So there's the difference. That said, these large cut-apart sheets from Christmas in the Country are stunning. They are just stunning, folks. This is a beautiful collection. And I hauled this one, which has got a lot of soft pinks in it, a little bit of red, but a lot of soft pinks. I think this is just beautiful. If you are doing any kind of rustic Christmas, I'm telling you, this pad is gorgeous. And there's the other side. It is just gorgeous, folks. Gorgeous. Well, you know I'm going home, so I didn't haul much. I'm going to show you the other cut apart from that collection, because I got the other sheet too. And there it is, folks. This one has more red on this side. You'll see it's got the barn with the cute roses. Okay, but look at the back of this one. How beautiful is that? How beautiful, folks. So again, I got this at Frank Garcia Studios. His pricing is way better. His packaging is amazing. He loaded it all up with crinkle. He put in tons of tissue. I so appreciated that. Now, I'll tell you what else I hauled from there. I just wanted to see it. This is also from Prima. This is called the Autumn Sunset Collection, and that's their new fall collection. And these are double-sided journaling cards. Again, I thought I would use them to do packaging, to make pocket letters. Folks, these are so pretty. You got to see this one. Look at the little fox with the pumpkin. And look at the colors, guys. It's a lot of muted peaches and pinks. I can't even tell you how beautiful these are. Like, now I wish I had hauled the paper pad. It's just I'm not doing a ton of autumnal or fall projects. I'm doing loads of Halloween. But look at this music sheet. Guys, if you're looking for an autumn collection, I gotta tell you, this one, look at this. Autumn, Pumpkins, and You. This collection is stunning. Again, the paper quality is beautiful. Look at this, a beautiful autumn. These are amazing, guys. So this, look at the butterfly one. Look at that. This is Prima's Autumn Sunset Collection, folks. And I didn't haul the paper pad because I'm not doing a lot of fall. But I'm telling you guys, this is so pretty. It's so pretty. Look at this. Look at the colors. They're like all autumn colors, but there's butterflies. Look at this. Look. Just beautiful. This is just a beautiful collection from Prima. Just a beautiful collection. Now, I also hauled some score tape because Frank had the really super thin one, the 1/8, which is the teeny one. Yes, Alicia's big hands are going to use that kind. Because, folks, I find when I'm making shakers and things like that, I need, and also my albums, I sometimes need tape at this size, and it's kind of hard to get it at 1/8. But Frank had it, and then I got some of the regular 1/2 because I needed some more of that. Now, I haven't tried this yet, folks. It's called Helmar's 450 Quick Dry Adhesive. He swears this is a great glue, and lots of people on his site swear by this glue. And you know, I've all been real happy with the Art Glitter glue and the Tombow, but this actually supposedly can go through a washing machine and won't come out, which is not good for my making clothes because we know I'm a messy gluer. But I think this is great for projects, and it dries crystal clear and it's quick drying. So I can't wait to test this out and let you know what I think. And then I hauled one pack of ephemera, which was the Dear Lizzie, believe it or not. I know that's so weird for me, right? I almost never use Dear Lizzie. But this is their gold foil autumn pack. And what I loved about it is it reminded me both of like a rustic with the truck, but it also had like Maggie Holmes Ask Houses in it. And I just thought this was a really good all-purpose kind of autumn kind of collection, and it would go really well with all my paper. So I did haul that. And last but not least, you know I'm into bookmaking, and Graphic 45 has these beautiful tag and pocket albums that are just expertly created, and he had them on sale for a really good price, and I just picked one up just to see what it was like because I want to make a gift for someone, and I thought this was perfect. So that was my little haul from Frank Garcia Studios. I gotta tell you, folks, I am so impressed with him and so impressed with how he ships, so impressed with how fast his shipping gets here, and really impressed with how my packages, like all my parcels arrive. Everything was in mint condition, not one bend, not one fold, and he tossed in crinkle, and tissue paper. How great was that, folks? Pretty awesome if you ask me. I'm a huge fan of Frank Garcia Studios now. Huge fan. And I'm a huge fan of that Mintay paper. Sabrina, you were right. Folks, after you touch this Mintay paper, it's going to ruin you. Because I'm like, oh, this is beautiful paper, folks. Beautiful paper. So I wanted to share that with you. I've caught up on a lot of videos, but not all, and I haven't yet caught up on comments. I got 2 loads of laundry up on the line, believe it or not, already done and up on the line. I got a whopping load of cleaning to do today, but in between that and getting in some groceries, I'm going to try to comment. I'm going to watch the rest of your videos, and I have a bunch of Happy Mail as well, folks. Happy Mail and contest entries, so I'm going to start uploading those today, and over the next few days I'll have several videos so we catch up on all the entries, and they are fabulous. Y'all saw I tried that test trial of that video making program, didn't love it, going to keep searching for a better one. I'm doing all these tests in preparation for our swap and our hop, so I've been checking out all this new stuff, and I use the test technology to create the birthday challenge video. But I wasn't real happy with that particular product. I'm going to keep searching for another. And so if you see a bunch of weird prototypes on here, you know why, because Alicia's testing before the big date. And that, folks, is really it for this morning. I've just missed you guys, and I'm happy to catch up on everything you've been up to. Kathy did a great project share for BB. I got to tell you, Tony did those cute wire embellishments. It's funny, I've been working on some of those too for Halloween. So it was really nice to see she's also doing them. And she showed us how she uses her recycled packaging to make things look stinking cute. And I thought that was really generous and helpful, folks. And Miss Lily's got a ton of great videos up. Boy, all sorts of things happening. And Miss Cruz hauled a whole bunch of gorgeous Prima paper if you guys want to go check that out, because it was wonderful paper. And she showed it to us for the first time. I am a huge fan of this Christmas in the Country paper pad. Huge fan of this Prima collection, folks. If you're looking for a rustic, shabby-esque, possibly even vintage Christmas pad, that might be the paper pad for you. And that is it. I'm off to do some cleaning, some grocery shopping, some video watching, some commenting, and I'll be back on later today. I hope whatever you are doing, that you have a wonderful day, that it gives you a few minutes of joy, that you get to do something wonderful. Like maybe I'll get to make today for 30 minutes, and that will make me very happy. But so does watching your videos. That's it for now, folks. I'll be back on later. Until then, bye for now.